Hi, my name is Lola Declet. I am a model. I decided to become a model because it's something I've always wanted since I was little. And then as I actually started to get into it, I started to realize that it was more than just putting on clothes and being cute. I saw that there was acting and marketing, and there's just so much to it. And I became to really love it for what it is as opposed to what everybody else thinks. All I know is since I was little, I was always wanting to take pictures you know, and then as I started to become it, I started to really appreciate it and to grow and learn about it and learn what fits me and not clothes, just overall the market. Some girls just want to go straight to fashion, but they don't know that fashion doesn't make money. Before I wanted to do fashion, and then I realized that, it was just trying to be sexy and raw all the time. It's just getting too exhausting. But I still love it. My most scariest experience, or not scary, I was just really nervous, was this fashion show that I did for a designer that does like really kinky lingerie, and my outfit or my piece was just these two little dots to cover my breast and a thong, and I was just so nervous to be like all naked, or not all naked, but it felt like that in front of so many people because everyone's looking at you, at your flaws and stuff, because they're comparing themselves to you. Oh, I ended up living in a model house. I was with this mother agency who promised me a really good opportunity to live in a model house where I didn't have to pay rent, and I was gonna go out to clubs for like 3 times a week. That was what was said. Ended up being like 4 or 5 times a week, and it was to network because designers go out to high-end clubs. Little did I know that the promoter that was taking us around was nobody, and he didn't have the proper connections to get us in. And even when we did get in, we weren't supposed to leave the table, so there was no networking involved. Everybody loves Lola.
So I had the experience of traveling to India for work, and that was very interesting. It wasn't like the greatest thing, but it was good in the sense of that I was able to see another country. I made some really good friendships. I learned a lot about the market over there, and I also learned to have a lot of courage and to go by my own instinct. It wasn't what I planned out, and yet it was, because before I went over there, I was afraid to say no to a lot of things. And when I moved there, I wasn't afraid of anything. And it's something that I asked God to give me. I asked God to give me courage because I didn't have any, and that's something that I needed. In this industry, you're afraid to say no, but I'm not anymore.
During my years of modeling, I could say that I've grown so much. I've met some really great people, mostly models, which is really weird because most models say that other models are spoiled and snobby and they're always competing against each other. But thank God, I put my dreams in God's hands, and He has put the right people in my path. Most of them, like, I had a lot of obstacles from people, but it was mostly for growing. I didn't really go through anything drastic like most girls do, where they, I don't know, sexual stuff, or are obligated to do things that they don't want to do. So my path in the modeling was tough, but not anything compared to the rest of the girls. But it's because most of those women would do anything to get to the top while I'm just trying to be happy. I honestly don't know where I'm gonna be in the future because I feel like sometimes we plan everything out and then at last minute everything changes. I would love to be a commercial model. It's connected to clients that have like catalogs. I would want to get into social media marketing. That's something I really, really enjoy. So that's something that I'm learning right now. I don't want to be famous. So, cause a lot of people probably think that I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to be famous, and I'm really not. I like my privacy, and I like people not being in my business. In my future, I don't know where I see myself, but I know I'll be something great just because I'm so persistent at success.